Hello, my name's Emmeline and this is my week 24 Slimming World weigh-in. So yeah, I'm nearly at the 6-month mark now. Okay, so as most of you probably know if you're following along, I gained 5.5 pounds last week. I was pretty shocked that it was that much. However, I had just laid in bed for a couple of days solid. I'd mainly eaten toast, so, you know, and there's an inflammatory response when you're not poorly. Your cells hold water. So, you know, I knew I'd gained some weight, but I was a little bit shocked, to be quite honest. However, I've had a pretty good week. I'm almost certain that I've lost a bit of weight because everything was feeling a bit tight. So I've been downsizing my clothes as I go on this process. And when I put my work stuff on Friday, which was my first day back at work, and it was also my weigh day, I knew that things felt a little bit tight. And they don't now. So I'm feeling quite positive that I've lost a little bit of weight, and obviously, you know, my body will have been retaining a bit of water and stuff like that. So I'm hoping so. Ideally, I mean, I'd like the whole 5.5 pounds off, let's be serious. But I think more realistically, you know, I'd like to lose at least a good couple of pounds and get a big chunk of that off. I've done all right this week. I've been feeling good. My sins have been fairly low. I did actually do a live last night. I did a little like Q&A with me while I was getting my food ready, and a few of the people in the comments were like, because I had steak and chips last night for my tea, and people were like, that is not a pre-weigh day, well, you should be having like, you know, something different basically. And I was just trying to say, like, I don't try and change my diet based on when I'm getting weighed. I think I have one of the weeks I was really like, oh, I don't want to eat this and that, you know, during the day, but I try not to change anything. I've got a long way to go. I think shortcutting one night and one morning and then splurging, you know, that won't work for me. Now, don't get me wrong, if I've got like a couple of pounds to get to Target, maybe check back in with me, because I might be like, oh, desperately trying to do all the things to get over that finish line. But I've got such a long way to go that I don't really think that would matter for me. And it does vary when I get weighed sort of in the day. So sometimes I've had breakfast, sometimes I've had breakfast and lunch. I don't think I've ever been to like a late evening one that I can recall. But, you know, things have happened during the day, so I'm going to fluctuate a little bit. But, you know, it's always been a loss when I've needed it to be. So I'm not too worried about that. And I think things just even out. I do think that sometimes people put a bit too much emphasis on. And someone said, oh, if you have a Diet Coke with that steak and chips, then the like diuretic will help any weight that you stored last week. And I just thought that is the most stupid advice I've ever heard. But anyway, it's beside the point. But yeah, so I'm actually sat having my breakfast at the minute. This is my yogurt, apple, strawberry and Greek yogurt. I actually really like this combo, especially because I use the frozen fruit and then it like sweetens the yogurt a little bit. I'm getting into it at the minute. So yeah, so I'll update you when I've been to Slimming World a little bit later. I'm hoping it's going to be good news. You know, I know it'll be good news because I can just feel it. But yeah, good news. Hopefully I'm back on track and I'll update you then. Bye. So I've been to Slimming World. You can tell by the smile that it was a loss already. I couldn't imagine it wouldn't be after last week. I knew that I was feeling a lot slimmer, and I have lost 6.5 pounds, which is amazing. So I've gained 5.5 pounds last week, so I've lost another extra pound since what I was before. Basically doing well. I also got my 4.5 stone award, so I'm really, really happy. And I'm actually only £1 from the next stone bracket as well, so I definitely want that off next week. So I'm feeling really pleased. Happy with that result, more than happy. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting maybe a couple of pounds, but yeah, really happy with that result. And I'll check in with you next week. Bye.